Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Curb Clippers. Welcome back to the M1 Pro Club. Welcome back to Monday Night Racing on the PS4 on Project Cars 2. It's rounds 3 and rounds 4 from Oulton Park International of the M1 Pro Club. A couple of weeks ago, rounds 1 and 2 at Hockenheim Classic. Some amazing racing. Left the championship in the balance. All still to play for over the next 6 weeks. A couple of guys missing again tonight. We've lost Buzz, unfortunately, and we don't seem to have Kit Novelli either. But we are welcoming into the championship Deck Paint. Also welcome to Curb Clippers for his first ever race as well. So welcome to Deck Paint. And also welcome to Twisted. He's raced with us before, but he's back once again. And we got a grid of a 12. I think Motormouth should be back in soon in a second. So we got 12, even though we got a couple missing. And we got 15 minutes of qualifying, which we've got 12 minutes and 40 seconds left. And then we got a 15-minute round number 3 coming up. Just while these guys just cruise around on their outlet. I'm just going to have a little drink. Weather continues to be ridiculous here in the UK, so we've got glorious sunshine. Glorious sunshine. Yeah, the stream works. Glorious sunshine for the whole session. And Motormouth is back here. That's good signs. Welcome to everyone watching the stream. Thanks for joining us. Watching live and watching it back on YouTube. We appreciate it. Still trying to figure out what the hell we're doing with all the lists, but it's proven pretty fun so far. Kebs, whoa, nearly knocked my drink over onto the mic. That would have been sick. Right. Kebs is the first man to set at a time of any real note. A 1:38.1. People still just finding their feet in this session, really. Probably a lot of Marshmallow Bollard hit-ins going on tonight. Certainly in qualifying. They're out to get you. Good to see Angie back. Internet issues 2 weeks ago for the first rounds. Can make it to the grid. Hopefully she has a nice clean run tonight. Comes Dazza out the final corner. Potentially going to be a lap. Yeah, there we go. Dazza takes provisional pole 1:37.4. Oh yeah, I should mention that blank foul serving is no qualifying ban penalty from 2 weeks ago for taking out Atu or Johnny or both of them. We're not really sure which, but we decided that it probably was best if blank started qualifying, mainly for the entertainment of watching him try and come back through the field. So keep an eye on blank foul coming from 12. And Deck Paint's just nicked pole position provisionally as well. 1:36.9. That's quite a good lap time. That would have been pretty fast in practice. Looking like he's going to be on pace, Deck Paint. It's always nice to see new people at the front, the Curb Clippers. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Redwood and the Familiar now Team Redwood, red and white livery. So basically, there's no qualifying from Blank File. There's a big chance in the championship for Atu, who currently leads the way. It would have been for Buzz, who unfortunately isn't here tonight. He's only 1 point off the lead in the championship, so it's kind of devastating that Buzz isn't here. I'll just give you a quick rundown of where we're at after round number 1. Oh, sorry, rounds number 1 and round number 2. So leading the way on 30 points is Atu, and then you got Buzz on 29. He's not here tonight, unfortunately. Blankfile on 22, tied with Johnny B on 22. So they've both got work to do. Johnny B will be looking to take advantage of Blankfile's qualifying ban this week. Johnny B was actually wiped out of the lead by Blankfile in round number 2, so potentially a little bit further down the standings than he should be. But then Sender's in Sender, Kev Sender. Here he is. It's actually just only 3 points behind on 19 points in 5th, and then you get Dazza in 6th on 16 points, Satis in 7th on 10, Redwood in 8th on 6, Motor tied with Motormouth actually on 6 points, and then Kit Novelli, who's also unfortunately not here, on 4, and Itsy Boy, who I think was only making a one-off appearance last week, so 2 points, and then Angie yet to score, but obviously with her disconnect issues she didn't really get a chance to. So at the moment it's advantage Atu. He's pole position, 136.4. He leads the championship, and his nearest rival's not here tonight. Evening, dog boy. Good to hear from you, mate. Why don't you jump in these races again, my friend? So at the moment, Deckpate making a pretty decent first hash at qualifying here at Curb Clippers. We know he's come out of the Marmite Racing League, so we were expecting him not to be slow, but that's decent effort to be on the front row of the grid at the moment. Just ahead of Motor Dazza and Johnny B, who are got one, what is that? 1/1000th of a second between the two times. Oh, and as I speak, Kevs licks himself up into 2nd place. Great lap from Kevs. 1:36.9, just half a second off the pace. Splits Deckpaint and Atu. So the top 5 separated by a second. Blankenfall watches on in the pits. Yeah, so we got our pro riders at the front here, probably 5 deep and then blank. So we've got 6 guys racing in pro tonight, I would imagine, give or take. Santis Redwood will be in pro-am. Nico may well be in pro-am in his car, just through lack of practice. It's based on what's the American crew. Angie in pro-am as well, so we should have probably 6 in each class, I guess. Whoa, Johnny B snuck up into 2nd place now as well. Just 4,000 for a second off Atu's toe. It's knocks Kev down to 3rd. Deck down to 4th. Plenty of time to respond though, 4 minutes 20 on the clock. As always with these races, consistency is going to be important. Going to have to survive the first 15-minute race, get decent points, then reverse grid draw. It's going to take us into the 20-minute feature race. Staying out of trouble going to be vital. Especially with only 14 rounds of the championship at 7 different circuits, you know. You cannot afford to have heavy contact with a bollard in race 1, miss out on the reverse grid draw for race 2. Somewhere like Oulton Park, it's going to put a massive dent in your championship hoops, that is for sure. And he's just set a blistering time, 1:35.5, which has given him an 8/10 back gap on the field. And spread out that top 5 quite a lot. That would have absolutely storming that from that. Yeah, Buzz, the confidence of Buzz to sit out this round knowing that he's going to storm through and win the championship is really something to behold. Right then, just 2.5 minutes to go. It's getting to crunch time now already. Quite a bit of spread through the times through the field now. And look, you'd expect the gap between the Pro and the Pro-Am. That's normally how we sort of run things here at Curb Clippers. You normally expect a bit of disparity between the very, very, very fast guys. Some of the fastest guys in the world running at the front and the midfield. But with things like the M1 Pro car, you've got guys running auto clutch on, off. You've got guys running H pattern. Yeah, it's an older car, especially around a circuit like this. Even with that all being said, to have a grid spread like we've got at the moment is pretty big. I don't remember it being quite so big at Oulton Park, sorry, at Hockenheim. Johnny B, pole position, Johnny B, 1:35.3. He laid down the marker, and Johnny B was there to fucking respond. That was amazing. He's actually coming around again. I can't imagine he's going to go any quicker. But he will get another lap in. Well, hey, I think that is Deck losing it. Yep, that's pretty spectacular. Nearly flipped it then. I want to wake him up a bit. That's Johnny B through on the inside. Right, looks like it's Johnny B versus Artie for pole position. Where's Johnny B? He's just coming through here. Artie's just a little bit ahead on track. Just heading up the hill. And into the final corner. He might just get one more chance at this as well. He's going to cross the line. Is he going to get pole now? He's going to get another go at it. No pole this time, but he will have a run. He'll be the last man on track. Checkered flags out. Johnny B is out of his lap, so let's see if Artie can steal pole position. We're right on board. Everyone else pretty much in the pits. Daz is still out there. And Daz is just a little bit further ahead on track actually. There's Artie just with the headlights ablaze coming in the opposite direction, heading down into the hairpin. Oh, they were wide to get away with that one. Daz is also having a moment. Oh, that's not going to be quick. Oh, Dazza stacks it on the curb. It'll be third place for Dazza. What's that he got? He looks fast. That was a lovely line through there. I think he might fancy it here. Through the sweeping right hander, carry as much speed as you can, running right out to the outside. Grab a bit of curb, but not too much. Hard on the brakes. Camber works with you, then against you into the last corner. Tricky, car goes light as you come across the brow. He's staying in it, he's got 2 attempts to find. Is he going to find it? No, he's not going to find it. He's not going to find it. Johnny B takes pole position in round number 3 with a blistering 135.3, just ahead of Atto on 135.5. Expect that those two to have an epic battle for the win potentially, and then quite a big gap actually back to FRY-DIZ, who's best of the rest in 3rd, Kev's in 4th, Deck Paint in 5th on his debut, not bad at all. Angie in 6th, Satis in 7th, Redwood in 8th, Nico in 9th, Twisted will go from 10th, Motormouth from 11th, and then Naughty Boy Blankfell, serving his qualifying ban, goes from 12th on the grid. Predictions in the chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Blankfell going to end up? Could he potentially win the race? I think that might be a bit of a tall order, unless Johnny B and Atto trip each other up. Dazza and Kev have got to be in the mix. Deck's the unknown quantity. We know how fast Angie is, the young lady from South Africa. And then you got the battle in Pro-Am. Satis and Redwood lined up side by side. Nico in behind them. Twisted. And Motormouth. 15 minutes. Straight sprint to the line. Conditions are still clear. As we were just about get ready to get racing here, this is the Curb Clippers M1 Pro Club. My name is Fry. You are watching the Curb Clippers TV YouTube channel. It's Monday night PS4 racing. Every single week. Come join us on Discord. Subscribe if you're new. We get ready to get racing here. Johnny B on pole. Atto alongside him. Blankfell from the back. Lights out. Oh, and it's a bad start from Kev's there. He bogs down a bit in 4th. Gets a bit of wheel spin. Good start from Johnny B. Good start from Atto. Good start from Dazza. 3 of them stream through fine. Dex comes up into 4th place. Angie's got up to 5th. The cameraman's on the fucking sauce again. Oh, little clip of the curve from Deck there. Top 4 through fine, down the carousel. Well, big gap already, separating those top 4 from the chasing pack. But everyone through nice and clean. Back to the leaders. Johnny B down into the hairpin for the first time. Johnny B leads from Atto, from Dazza, from Deck. Top 4 breaking away nicely. Then you got Kevs, who's got ahead of Angie. Satis in 7th, Nico in 8th, Redwood 9th, Twisted 10th, Motormouth 11th. Blankfell not making any progress just yet. Looks like he might have had a bit of an off, just a little bit off the back end of the tail end of the field now. Still a lot of work to do for Blankfell. Battle for the lead. Battle for 3rd. Oh, Dazza gets a little kick of oversteer and turn in. Hold on to that one well. Suddenly Kev's coming through by himself in the background. Oh, looks like Andy's had a bit of strife. Kev now isolated in 5th. And then there's a battle for 6th going on down at Pro-Am. Satis leading the way. Angie just runs, blocks a breaker, runs wide. She's in the gravel. She'll get away without any damage. A few dramas on that one. But Johnny B still leads the way. Atto 2 tenths of a second tucked in behind him. Dazza and Dex still having a great battle over 3rd as well. Blankfell's up to 9th place, by the way, guys. He's making some progress. He's past Twisted, he's past Redwood, he's past Motor. But there's trainer 4 at the front. Oh, his motor definitely a little bit wrong. Just cuts across the grass. I'll lose him some time. So they come up Clay Hill once again, lap number 2. A little bit of a gap here now between first and second and third and fourth. Two great battles. Nose to tail like it always is at Oulton Park. Impossible to pass round here. Getting that slipstream. But to try and throw a move, especially when you get towards the larger sort of GT style cars, really is tricky. Kevs is now. So we've got Kevs in 5th, Satis is in 6th, Nico has a wobble in 7th there. Just about gathers it up. You got Angie and Blankfell side by side for 8th place. Blankfell up the inside. Angie gives him room. Nice driving. He'll get the move done. Blankfell up to 8th. Looks like Angie's suffering a little bit from losing seat time. Missing out on the first rounds. Not. And we've got Twister coming through in 10th, Redwood in 11th and Motor Mouth in 12th. And while I've been chatting, waffling at the back, we've lost Johnny B. Johnny B's gone from the lead. In fact, Johnny B's still falling from the lead. Johnny B's gone. Coming down the hill by the looks of it. Probably under close attention from Matthew, and that has dropped him from P1 to P9. Sorry we missed that, guys. He's thrown it off the road. Quite far off the road as well. Immediately gets himself back up into 8th. But all that means is that he's leading the race. He's got a 2.8 second lead over Deck, who's having a great first race in P2. Dash has the whole final spot on the podium in P3 now. Kev's looking good in P4. Then we've got to get back to Mr. Consistency Satis. He once again finds himself up in the decent points. Well, I think Satis can have a great season this season. All the chaos seems to unfold around him and he just keeps on going. Keeps it on the tarmac. He's paying dividends at the moment. He's going to have a mirror full of Blankfell in a second, and Johnny B, to be fair, and Angie. Angie's sticking on the back of these two nicely now. Maybe picking up some tips. Two of the fastest drivers, Project Cars, PS4. I can guarantee you of that, Johnny B and Blankfell. And he's, as he says that, is that Johnny B in the wall again? So Johnny B has been off the road twice. It's not gone to plan for Johnny B. Pole position. Loses out. Lou dropped down to 10th place as Redwood goes past. Only 5.5 minutes into the race. Hectic. What was that? That. Oh, that looked like Atty off the road to me. That was Atty off the road, but then Dex put a wheel on the grass. Is he going to be okay? He's alright. Oh, they're all making mistakes at the front. Suddenly the front four have all bunched up again. So Atty was off wide. I saw him on the grass. They just caught the tail end of it. But then Dazza and Deck managed to sort of trip over each other and gave Atty that advantage back. But this has bunched the fight for second place right back up again. Blankfell's up to 6th. Chasing down Satis for 5th, so Blankfell's going to end up with a top 5, I guarantee you of that by the end of this race. But championship leader Atty is going to pick up what looks like potentially another win. So at the end of lap number 5, Atty leads the way by 4 seconds now from Dazza. And then you've got Deck and Kevs going side by side in turn number 1. Kevs has a little look. Thinks better of it. And Blankfell, I think, is just passing Satis now into turn 1. Yep, he's got the move done up into top 5. Kevs and Deck still side by side. Angie's in the pits. So Andy's going to drop ourselves out of the points. And we've had a retirement as well. Trying to figure out his retired for you in a second. Deck gets a lovely little run there. Beautiful move up the inside there. Carries extra momentum. Oh, and then Kevs might have to. Oh, yeah, just a split second decision there to duck the other side of the marshmallow, which I totally respect from Kevs, because better that than headbutting it. Hasn't gained him anything. He'll live to fight another day. Decent battle this for the final spot on the podium, and actually the closest battle on track at the moment as well. 5-second lead now for FRY-DIZ at the front. Oh, it's dirt. Has to defend that inside. Kevs gets a little tank slapper on. Oh, Kevs gets a lovely run out of the first corner. He just didn't quite fancy trying to stick two M1 Pro cars into that one M1 Pro car gap then. You've got another decent run here. This just gives you an idea of just how narrow this circuit is with cars like these. No space to operate. He might have a lunge here, he might have a chance. Deck does give him a nice bout of room. Pretty much touching. Great driving from both drivers. Awesome wheel-to-wheel stuff, that. Deck just gave him enough room on the apex, but then just slightly goes in too hot into the chicane. He'll get away with it though, because he upset Kevs. That's Daz's blue car just ahead, and this time it's Deck's turn to blow the chicane. That probably will cost him the position. Oh, they touch side by side. Yeah, that's fair enough as well. They both cut it once. Good racing though. Still 5 minutes to go. That could run and run and run. What else we got going on down here? Johnny B's up to 7th. Sat's still running well in 6th. Blankfeld's in 5th. But if those two keep battling, they might have Blankfeld to worry about in a second if they're not too careful. Atlu's driving away at the front. Kevs has got himself a little gap. Whoa. Risking getting spat off into the old kitty litter there. Kevs a little bit, but hung into it well. Yeah, I think Deck's going to get on just fine round here. Driving like this. Nicely on pace. Fighting up at the front. So yeah, good points for Sat. Still on the cards there in 6th. Johnny B, poor Johnny B, spun out of the. We missed him sort of heading off left down this straight. We were battling at him for the lead. So I'm not entirely sure what happened to him, but it's not going to be another great point tool for Johnny B. Twisted's on for a few, Rubber's on for a couple, Motormouth will get one for 10th. But really, these two, we're going to have to just keep an eye on these two for the rest of the race. This is where it's at. Final spot on the podium, who wants it more? We're looking at 3 more laps. Ooh, mate. Yeah, just about. They come down cascades. Kev's just stretching a little bit of an advantage now. But any kind of little mistake and Deck will be right back with him. plugged the apex nicely there. Oh, now we're getting a lot. So that comes around to complete lap number 8. This will be the penultimate lap. 2 laps to go. And Blank File is catching this epic Kevs versus Deck P3 with 2 laps to go. This is definitely on. That's Dazza up in P2, you can see just ahead in the blue car. Just got about 3-second advantage over these 3. That is now 10 seconds up the road, so since Johnny B dropped it off the road, that is plain sail to the finish here. Pick up another win. But it's not all said and done behind him. Dazza's probably going to be pretty hopeful of hanging on to P2, but who knows who's going to get 3rd. Oh, little kick him. Well saved. Thought that might go then. Being pretty defensive. Wonder if I might try the undercut here. Deck does well there, good exit. Can fill the road here, can fill the road with M1 Pro Car, no problem. Oh, he does run wide. He'll give Black a chance. If he can even hang on, he can't hang on to it. He's gone. Next gone. Get back on the road. Get back on the road. He might lose out to Johnny here. He's got a bit of time. He's got a bit of time actually. Yeah, he's going to be alright. He'll hang on for 5th. Spectacular stuff from Deck though. Don't really take too much of a shine off of his debut drive with Curb Clippers. That was good stuff. But Blank File gets himself up into 4th. So that will have an effect on the championship standings. He's still going to lead the way. Whoa, as he just has to avoid us crashing. Is that Twisted going in the wall? No, it wasn't. That'll be Redwood then. Nope, where is it? Yeah, Redwood. Redwood smashes it in front of the leader there. A little bit of last minute drama. But coming around the final corner for the final time to win in round number 3 and extend his lead in the Curb Clippers M1 Pro Club Championship. Goes to Artie once again. Well done to Artie, mate. Great drive, buddy. Fantastic stuff. And coming around for 2nd spot is going to be Dazza, hot with Kevs hanging on for 3rd after a storming drive from Blank File up into 4th. And then Deck after his last lap huge moment. He's going to come through for 5th. Decent points for 5th though. And a great debut. Nice drive, Deck, mate. And then Johnny B, who dropped it out of the lead, will come through in 6th to round out the Pro Grids. And then who's going to get the win in Pro-Am? It looks like it's going to be Satis once again. Coming across the line. In the Brown Bear. To pick up more good points in Pro-Am. Looks like Satis is going to be the man to beat in Pro-Am, as he often is. And then everyone else is, oh no, we've got Fisher coming home. Oh my days. Something terrible's happened to Angie's cut. It's a shame because she was sort of on the back of Johnny and Blank for a little while then, wasn't she, when we caught her in the middle of the race, but every single bit of that car seems to have been rearranged. She's still going to come in for 2 points in ninth though. Right, this reverse grid draw, what should we do with it? Yeah, maybe I can handle it. In fact, yeah, that'd be fine. Okay, well, we'll do it the usual way. Reverse grid draw will be from P10 to P6, as there's only 12 people there tonight. So we'll give 2 from the bottom as usual. Oh, well, there we go. I think that's pretty much everyone home now. Redwood's a lap down. And on his way to the scrapyard. But there we go. Round number 3 classified results will be as follows. So Atto gets the win and the fastest lap on with a 1:36.2, and comes in 12 seconds ahead of Dazza in second place. Kev hangs on for the 3rd place on the podium. Good drive from Kev. Blank file, great drive from the back up to 4th. Deck Plane loses out in the last lap, but also great driving, racing at the front. Comes in 5th. Johnny B unlucky to drop it for the lead in 6th. And then the winners in Pro-Am, or the winner in Pro-Am I should say, Status Sounds comes in 7th, ahead of Twisted, Angie and Motor, who will get points. Redwood and Nico unfortunately outside of the points, and Nico was the man who retired. And we will return to the lobby, make a quick, let me just grab a picture of this before I forget, always forget. Make this quick draw for the next round, and then we're going to have a 20-minute reverse grid draw. We've overtaken like it is here. That's going to be pretty chaotic, I would imagine. But we'll just get this sorted in Discord, and then round number 4 will be coming your way in 1 sec. Hey Siri, pick a random number between 6 and 10.
That would be 6.
Whoa, it's a small reverse grid. Just the 6, the smallest it can be. So that will elevate onto pole position Johnny B, I think. It's just snuck home in 6th place, didn't he? Me and my amazing memory, forgetting 20 seconds ago. Again. Alright, 20-minute race. Cool, sound. Right, so. Yeah, so Johnny B will be on pole. Right then, get a show on the road. Round number 4 coming up. Grid's going to look like this for round number 4. Johnny B's going to have pole position. Deck will be in 2nd place. Blank in 3rd. Kev's from 4th. Dad's in 5th. And then the winner of round number 3, Atto, will be in 6th. And then missing out on the reverse grid draw, but finishing in the, or starting in the order they finished in, Satis will take 7th, Twisted will take 8th, Angie will be in 9th, Motormouth will be in 10th, Redwood will be 11th, and Nico will go from 12th. And we will have a 20-minute race this time. So that ladies and gentlemen will just be adding a few more splashes of fuel into their cars to get them the extra 5 minutes that they need for this one. And we're ready to go racing. Quite a nice draw actually. We basically just kind of flipped the pro drivers on their head. In fact, that's exactly what we've done. So it's quite neat and tidy really. So Pro-Am is all sort of going in the order they finished the last race in. And then we got, yeah, the 6 pro drivers inverted. So it should make for a good race. I'm just going to go grab a drink while they fanny about. And hopefully we'll be back in time for the start of the race. More predictions in the chat, please. What's going to happen here? Will Buzz somehow win from his car not being on the grid to maintain a chance of winning the championship? Blank File needs to start chipping away at Atu's points, really. Atu is now the out and out sort of man to beat, really. He had an 8-point advantage over Johnny B and Blank coming into these races. Was only 1 point ahead of Buzz, but Buzz obviously isn't here, so he's now probably, I mean, he's got himself at least a sort of 14-15 point cushion already. And as we know, he doesn't make many mistakes, so he's going to have to be beaten fair and square on the track. Right, so a nice underwhelming start here as everyone just cruises off the line. Oh, somebody nearly had a crash. Sometimes we do manage to mess this up. We are getting pretty damn good at it though. Everyone should get nicely into order. Beautiful scenes. Once again. Whoops. I spoke too soon. Nearly a bit of contact there in the middle, but I think we're alright. As Johnny B leads them round. I can't really wish we'd seen what happened with Johnny B and Atu in that first race. There's an art to being in exactly the right place at exactly the right time with no replay functionality on the PlayStation at the moment. And it's a really hard art. It's annoying when we miss stuff because I don't actually know what happened to Johnny. Other than he was about 300 metres too far off into the scenery than he wanted to be. Interesting to see how Deck gets on it. Bit of pressure. Not leading them round, but you've got a mirror full of Blank File, Kevs, Dazza, Atu. You know shit's about to get serious. Satin's looking to consolidate the lead in the Pro-Am title as well. At the moment, if you can come home 7th again, laying down markers. Twisted, Angie, Merritt, and Alf Redwood. They're going to need Nico, so I don't know if Nico's going to be here for a lot of these rounds, but whenever he is here, let's start looking at taking dents out of Satis's consistency. Right, here we go then. We're coming round to finish the formation lap, getting ready to go racing. It'll be round number 4. The Curb Clippers M1 Pro Club here at Oulton Park International. It's glorious, clear sunshine. 20-minute race. Straight sprint to the line. And Johnny B will go for it out of this final corner, and we will be green. And it's go, 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 go. Johnny B leads it through. Round 4 underway. Streaming across the line. Some of them a little bit nappy at the back. But we're off and racing, all 12 cars through. Down Cascades for the first time. Johnny B leads the way. Deck clips a little bit curve on the inside. I'll hang on to it, I think, just about. Yeah, nicely done. Blank through cleanly. Satis already getting a little bit of gap in Pro-Am, but we're going to keep an eye on this top 6 and see what develops up at Pro. Six ridiculously closely matched drivers here. Trying to be just sneaking a second advantage at the moment. There comes through, Blank still third, Kev's fourth, Daz in fifth, Artie sixth, there as they started. On board with Battu at the back of this tree. Artie, I've got to start saying Artie's name properly. I feel like I put a massive British English accent on it. Oh, his metal Daz just runs a little bit wide. Kicking up dust. Top six come through to complete that one. Ooh, Blankfell's having a little look at the inside of deck. See him might get him. Deck leaves loads of room actually. Very polite, runs on the outside. They're still side by side though. Into Cascades. Yeah, deck falls nicely in line there. Oh, but then just give it a little shovel to Blank. Not all Mr. Nice Guy from deck on his debut. Gonna give a little bit back. Just ease Blankfell out of the way a little bit there on the apex. There's too much wrong with that myself personally. And then Blank tries to go on the outside, dips a wheel on the grass. That puts him under pressure from Kevs. They'll go side by side into their hairpin. All of this playing lovely into the hands of Johnny B, who's driving away at the front. 2.2 seconds gap now. And Daz has just chucked off the back of this. So he's got past Daz as well, but he's not a million miles away, Daz, but he's down in sixth now. Got about a second to make up. He wants to get back into his battle of four. Who still leads the way in Pro-Am, holding down 7th spot, but Angie and Twisted are right on his tail, as far as I can tell. Just let these guys come through the chicane now, and we'll just try and check in with them. There's Angie, yep, so Angie and Satis, that's the battle for the lead in Pro-Am. They're all together as well, actually. 4 cars together, battling over Pro-Am. Oh, and Twisted goes in the marshmallows. I think he just bounced out of the way of Motormouth, but I thought Motormouth was going to collect him, but the deck paint Blankfell battle carries on. Deck little lock up of the back wheels there on the brake in. And then they go side by side again into turn 1. Oh, gets a little bit crossed up. Blankfell might have a bit more momentum here. This is actually fun. In touch again, but I think they're going to get away with it. Blankfell runs around the outside. More touching. This is epic. What a race. Scenes for P2. Johnny B, meanwhile, continues to just drive away at the front, making full advantage of not being 4 cars fighting over one bit of road. It's like Johnny B's race to lose at the moment. Who's managed to find his way up into 4th. He's nicked past Kev, but Kev's been right on his rear bumper again. They're still battling. Two cars in the pits. Nico, well, we saw Twisted die. Nico's in the pits as well. He must have picked up damage. Angie and Satis still battling 7 tenths apart. Deck paint goes in a little bit deep. He's going to hold Blankfell up on exit. This is bringing Dazza back into play. And then Blankfell's got at him alongside. Right here, side by side again. Kev's and Attu. How many times can you put M1 Pro Car sideways at Oulton Park before it all goes wrong? We're definitely going for some sort of world record here, though. They're all still alive. Dexter was on the 2nd place. Blankfell in 3rd. Attu in 4th. Kev's in 5th. Dazza's now well and truly back in the mix in 6th. 12.5 minutes to go on the clock. Whoa, Dazza's gone! Big red Dazza on the curb. Drops it out of 6th spot. Unlucky for Daz. And then there were 4 in this epic battle for second. I think Deck's just about to lose out here. He might lose 1 or 2. He's lost 1. Blankfell's finally got past. Stoic defending from Deck there. That was awesome stuff from everyone involved. Now it's Attu's turn to try and get by. I don't think Deck's necessarily even that much slower than these guys. He's just having to defend and defend and defend. They're all stacked up behind him. See if he can find a little bit of rhythm again. Blankfeil's probably going to get a little bit of chance to stretch his legs. We know what Blankfeil's capable of. Is he capable of catching 4.8 seconds on Johnny? Probably not, but you never know. Langston in third though, then Atto in fourth. Kev's in fifth. Oh, Angie's lost out a bit here, so Satis is still in seventh. Here's Satis running nice and consistently in seventh. Motormouth's now in eighth, and then Angie's behind in ninth. So looks like Angie's been off the road again. Lost a couple of positions. Oh, and there's Kev's turn to drop it. And save it. Wow. That looked terminal, but I think his rear tyres snagged on the tarmac while his front ones were on the grass, and it's spun him back round again. The set new trousers needed in Kev's car for sure. But he's still alive and he's in fifth. Because Dazzler lost a whole heap of time when he went off the road. Oh, take a breath. Oh, who doesn't want to be out there? Jesus. What a save from Artie there. And he hangs on to third. Right, so Blankfeil was a second a lap quicker at that. Oh, and then whoa. Gather that one up, that'll cost Deck some time now. Might put him back in the clutches of Kevs. Well, that was an epic battle, those top six. That was literally mad. And now we're getting some traffic here, aren't we? I think so. Johnny B still leads the way. And then that's Blankfeil. Yeah, the traffic is Nico coming out of the pits. So he's not. That's a stray black BMW M1 up in between all of these guys. Trying to put that as an awkward place to be catching that traffic here. I think that's Redwood or Twist. Oh, and that's Nico off big time into the barriers. Huge wreck from Nico. Huge wreck. So Kevs and Deck are fighting through traffic and fighting over fourth spot. Nico retires, not a surprise there. That was a hell of a stack. Oh, little crossover move there from Nico. It'll give him the inside. Deck leaves him just a little bit of room again. Loving this race car from Deck. He knows when to just leave a little bit of extra nose space on the apex. And he knows how to defend, that is for sure. He's kind of freed himself up into third, so the championship lead will still be his if he stays there. Johnny B's managed to just put a halt on Blankfeil's advance. He's only lost 3 tenths the last lap. There's Johnny B coming over the top of the hill, followed by Blankfeil, followed by Atto, and then Kets. 4 of that top 6 still surviving. Within some big distance each other. And then I think we just must have missed it dropping it because he's suddenly far back. Him and Dazzler with damage. In 5th and 6th, just ahead of Satis in 7th. Angie's recovered to 8th. Motormouth in 9th, and then Redwood pirouetting when he landed it. Lovely. 9.5, 9.0 from the judges for that one. Keeps rotating for a point. Thankfully Redwood, bring it home. Oh, see Blankfeil's pulled in a second. Blankfeil's on a mission here. He's pulled in another second on Johnny B. He's also on a mission to drive on the grass. Let's just jump in. Let's say jump in. Cockpit visualization. See what we haven't done much on board today. See what it looks like from Blankfeil's point of view. Trying to chase down Johnny B. Did a 1:35.6 last time out. Johnny B did a 1:36.5, so he pulled in nearly a second in the last lap. But the lap before that, it was only 3 tenths, so I wonder if Johnny might have made just a little bit of a mistake. They're definitely pushing though. Johnny B will know exactly where Blankfeil is. Don't worry about that. He'll be keeping a very close eye on his mirrors and his deltas. But he won't want to be looking back too far. If you start looking back too far, you're going to start losing heaps of time. Got to pick your marks. Try to ignore the pressure up to a point and then know when you're going to have to start defending. Just under 7 minutes on the clock to go. So probably about 6 minutes when we get across the line. Could be looking at 4 more laps here. So Johnny B's going to want to arrest the decline in his lead just a little bit if he can. Half a second of that will be fine. Anything more than that, if it's more like a second, he's going to have blank fault to worry about by the end of this one. We got 36.7. No, yeah, left to blank. Potentially overdriving a little bit there, blank. 37.3, not very fast. In fact, fast is 136.3 behind him, Mr. Artu. In fact, that's really fast. So 5 seconds separate the top 3 with 5.5 minutes to go. Kev's comfortable in 4th. Deck's now pretty comfortable in 5th. Satis has actually got past Dazza into 6th spot here, so Satis leads Dazza over the hill here, so Dazza's damage obviously pretty terminal, slowing him right up. Satis has come on by. Everyone else fairly split up except for Angie and Motormouth. Oh, Angie's coming in the pits again though. So more dramas for Angie. She's quite excited about driving the M1 card. Maybe she needs to find a setup that suits her a little bit better. So that's what 2.9 seconds gap looks like. And that's what a 1.7 second gap looks like back to Atu. Be interesting to see lap times to see that. Whoa. Danger. You can see the lap times now. 36.8 from Johnny B, that's fast. 36.3 from Blank. 36.5 from Atu. Yeah, see, it's more like what I was expecting to see. They're pacing each other now. Science is up to 5th. Deck's been in the wall again. That car is heavily damaged. That might need to come in the pit lane. But Satis is up to 5th, so another great run for Satis. He had a great run in the reverse grid draw or 2 weeks ago now, on the last round I should say. But he's going to find himself under pressure here. Oh, but suddenly we've got 3 cars to worry about. That's a broken twist. He's heading for the pit lane, I think. I think it was 5th Satis got it last week as well, wasn't it? So if he gets back to, if he can get two fifths out of the 4 races, he is 100% going to be the man to beat in Pro-Am. And you know he's going to be here every week as well. Some of the other Pro-Am drivers drop in and drop out a little bit. But Satis is always here, and he's consistently in and around the points, which is how you win as many Pro-Am titles as Satis has won. Won't bother him too much here if FRY-DIZ does get by, but I'll certainly keep battling for it. Gap at the front's pretty much stabilised now. Johnny B has matched Black Fly's lap time again, and Atu's had a really slow lap, so Atu's made a little mistake in 3rd spot, lost himself a few seconds. Johnny B looking for redemption for round 3 here. Managing to just match Blank. Blank was closing the gap a little bit. Johnny B was like, I've got a little bit more for you, mate. Put the hammer down. And then Blank fast turn to make a little mistake, which opened the gap up again. Now 2.3 seconds, 2 laps to go. Or less than 1.5 laps to go. Let's not forget it was Blankfar who dumped Johnny B unceremoniously out of the lead towards the tail end of the reverse grid race Hockenheim Classic. which is why he had the qualifying ban. So I'm sure Johnny B would take some pleasure in beating him in tonight. As we come around, yep, this will be it. This will be the white flag in the air for Johnny B. Final lap of the race coming up. So Johnny B takes the white flag, 2 seconds advantage over blank file. And we've got a little bit of a gap back to Oulton. He just lost a bit of time on the last lap. He's back up to speed now. One of the fastest laps of the race, that'll be 1:36.2. A little bit too late to make any more progress, but he'll hang on to his championship lead. Kevs, another good drive in fourth. From Sender Kevs, Kev Sender, Sender Kevs. Sender Kevs, Kev Sender. Who's always running right at the moment recently. Right in the battle of Pro, at the sharp end of Pro. And then FRY-DIZ is going to, looks like to me, he's going to, yeah, because looks like Daz's damage has dragged him off the road again. But he's now even further behind. So FRY-DIZ is going to get rewarded with another top 5. As long as he completes one more lap. But Daz are in 6th. Deck, he was in that epic battle at the front, but has clearly introduced that BMW to something very, very solid at some point. Which again, unfortunately, we missed. But he's still going to pick up decent points at 7th because he's got a big gap back to Motormouth. He's still lapping in 8th. Redwood's been in and out of the pits, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's another dramas, and then Angie in 10th. Chris is in 11th. But we'll just watch here. Johnny B just getting a little bit held up by traffic. Just to raise his heart temperature. Heartbeat. Just a little bit at the end, just to keep it spicy. Johnny B just loses out about a second of time. But he's going to cross the line, only 4 tenths ahead of Blank Far, but it's going to be another win for Johnny B in the championship. Or is it even another win? Maybe even a first win. But anyway, Johnny B comes back with a win after a disappointing couple of results. Blank File fights his way back up to 2nd. He'll be pretty pleased with that. Oulton holds on to his championship lead by taking him 3rd place. Kev comes across the line in 4th. Great run from all those top 4 pro guys. And then splitting the pro division and winning Pro-Am in the bruised banana, Mr. FRY-DIZ for another top 5. Solid result for FRY-DIZ. He's delighted with that again. Comes to take the checker flag. Top 5 once again. Great stuff. Just ahead of Dazza, who got in the wars towards the end. Yeah, in 6th. That will not help his pro championship too much. And Deck, who was right in the mix at the front and came to blows with something, but still comes home 7th and has had a great debut. Definitely deserves to race in pro here at Curb Clippers. And oh yeah, drove really well. Great battle with Blank actually. Motormouth crosses the line in 8th. Good points for Motormouth. And then everyone else was a lap down by the looks of it. Well, there we go then. Once again, more amazing Monday night racing on Curb Clippers on the PS4 and Project Cars 2. Thanks very much to the drivers, as always, and to everyone who's watched live and is watching back. But these are the classified results. We've got Johnny B taking a win from Blank File and Oulton rounding out the podium. Kev's in 4th. FRY-DIZ winning Pro-Am and taking home 5th place. Dazza in 6th. Deck painting after dramas in 7th. And then Motormouth and Redwood getting good points in Pro-Am themselves. And Angie nicking a point in 10th. And then Twisted and Nico once again in the wars. Not classified in the points. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I enjoyed that one, as always. I'll be back next Monday with rounds number 5 and 6 of the M1 Pro Club. From Silverstone Classic. So we're going Classic again. So more speed, plenty of slipstream. Same time, same place. There's a bit of sort of natural churn in our championships going on at the moment. So I think that might even be the next official thing that's going on, because iRacing is in between. And well, no, this racing on Wednesday. LMP 900 on Wednesday. Yeah, so everyone sign up for LMP 900 on Wednesday. It's in the Discord. It needs a few more drivers in it. It's only a 45-minute pure race. We do a 15-minute race in reverse championship order, and then we do a 30-minute proper race. So there's no practice, no qualifying. It's literally just racing, and it's a lot of fun. So sign up for that if you can, and I'll see you all next week. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.